Hello everyone, this is Monty Lingual. Welcome back to another Twitch mini lesson, and in this one, it didn't really come from a viewer, but it was inspired by things I have seen from one of my viewers. They were talking about how they were scared to speak. It's something that happens with everyone when they first start out learning a language. It's pretty common. Even I had to do it when I was learning all these many languages, and with each new language that you learn, even if you learn multiple, while that initial step is going to get shorter and shorter, in the beginning you will be scared to speak. And so what's the solution when you're scared to speak? Well, sadly enough, the solution is just speak. That is the greatest solution to your problem. And more specifically, just speak to natives of that language that you're learning. It's really how you're going to get the corrections that you need. It's how you're going to get that practice in. And the more that you speak, the better that you get, because that's how practice works. Practice makes perfect. Now, let's say that you just can't, which is entirely possible. The nerves get to you. It's happened to me. There are even some people that I get a little nervous to speak to myself and kind of stave me off from speaking. So you want to improve on your own before you can build up that courage to talk with that native. So what do you do with that? Well, there's a few things that you can do. First thing that you can do is listen a lot. A lot. And that includes videos, radio, any sort of audio, like audio books, anything like that. And what you're doing when you're listening is you're listening for pronunciation. And so when you're listening to pronunciation, you can go ahead and repeat what they say to yourself, those kinds of things. But what you really want to do is hear distinctions. Now, distinctions in what? Distinctions in the different sounds, whether it be consonant sounds, vowel sounds, because maybe it's a language where they have sounds that you don't have in your native language, which is completely possible. And the biggest struggle that people have when they try to learn this pronunciation and they interact with these sounds that they're not familiar with is that they don't hear it. They don't hear the difference. To them, all of the different sounds just sound the same to them. And so how do you overcome that? Well, it kind of leads back to the first thing of just speaking to natives. But again, you're trying to avoid talking with people like flat out. There are some apps that can help. You could find people. You can definitely find people maybe on Discord communities or stuff like that, that maybe you know that they're there to help other people. So you don't want to just jump right into a native. Maybe you can talk with other people that are learning, get more confidence through them because you know they're in the exact situation as you, or you know this native is here to help you instead of just jumping into natives that have nothing to do with your learning but are just there for you to speak with and chat with and you just want to be friends with. There's also apps. There's a specific app that I recommend, Hi Native, and in there you can ask questions on a forum like platform. And one of the questions that you can ask is, does this sound natural? And then you can send in a recording of you saying the words and stuff like that. And again, the more that you practice speaking, not even with just pronunciation, but you also want to listen for sentence structure. And what I mean by sentence structure is like phrases. What are some very common phrases that you keep hearing repeated over and over and over and over again? And that's really going to help. And so what you do is you take those phrases and you repeat them to yourself. Maybe you go ahead and go to one of these platforms, ask people, does this sound natural when I say it as opposed to when a native speaker says it? And again, like I've said before, all of this is by yourself, but it's supposed to be a build up to the main goal of just speaking. And I'm saying this because when people are scared to speak, in the beginning, I just have to say, you are going to be bad. See, I can't even write. You're going to be bad. You're bad right now. If you haven't spoken yet, you've never practiced speaking, you're bad at it. It's a fact. There's no getting around it. And so to fix that, you have this. And then the more that you speak, the more confident that you feel, the less bad that you are, and the less scared that you'll be. So once again, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, you can leave them in the description down below. Or you can follow the link in the description to my Twitch channel where you can ask me these questions, comments, and concerns directly, along with suggesting your own videos for the future. This is Montylingual, signing off. Thank you for watching.